Hello again. Imagine you're holding a handful of sand. What happens if you hold it gently? It stays. And what happens if you squeeze it tightly? It just slips through your fingers. Leadership works exactly the same way. The more we try to control people, the less ownership they take, the less initiative they show, the less confident they become. Ironically, leaders who want the best results often become the biggest obstacle to those results. Today's episode is about one of the most common and yet least recognized leadership blind spots, the control trap. Let's be honest. Control feels responsible. It feels efficient. It feels safe. When you're in charge, you want things done properly. You want mistakes avoided. You want quality maintained. So naturally, you check everything, approve everything, correct everything, and eventually decide everything. And slowly, without realizing it, your team stops thinking because you're not trained them to. Imagine a puppet show. Every movement depends on the puppeteer. The puppet never makes a mistake, but it also never learns. Many leaders unknowingly build puppet teams. Everything works until the leader disappears. Then everything stops. Micromanagement often looks productive because the leader is busy, very busy, reviewing, correcting, approving, following up, solving everyone's problems. But ask yourself, is that leadership or is that dependency? The busiest leader is not always the most effective leader. Sometimes they are simply doing everyone else's work. Imagine an orchestra. Would you trust a conductor who tried to play every instrument? Of course not. The conductor's job is not to create every sound. The conductor's job is to create harmony. Leadership is exactly the same. Most leaders don't control because they are arrogant. They control because they are afraid. Afraid of mistakes, delays, poor quality, criticism, losing relevance. There's another fear nobody talks about. If my team becomes too capable, will they still need me? But that's not leadership, that's insecurity. Great leaders measure success differently, not by how indispensable they are, but by how unnecessary they become. Think about a child learning to ride a bicycle. Those training wheels are very useful. But imagine leaving them on forever. The child never falls, wow. But the child never truly learns balance either. Control is like training wheels. Necessary in the beginning, dangerous in the long run if not removed. The cost isn't immediate, it is gradual. People stop taking initiative. Innovation slows. Decision-making becomes centralized. Meetings increase. Approvals multiply. Eventually, everyone waits. Nothing moves without you. Congratulations, you become the bottleneck. Picture a busy city with only one traffic signal controlling every road. Every vehicle must wait here. No matter how efficient the roads are, traffic still jams. That's exactly what happens when every decision flows through one leader. Control says, let me do it. But the leadership says, let me teach you. Empowerment isn't abandoning people, it is gradually transferring ownership. It's a very simple framework. Number 1, explain the outcome, not every step. Number 2, define boundaries. Give freedom within clear limits. Number 3, allow mistakes. Learning has a tuition fee. Number 4, coach. Don't rescue immediately. And number 5, celebrate initiative, not just perfect execution. Remember, control creates followers, but empowerment creates leaders. Amongst the corporate leaders, there is too much control, which creates bureaucracy. Approvals increase, speed decreases, innovation dies quietly. And among the founder-led organizations, the founder becomes the system. Nothing moves without them. Growth eventually hits the ceiling, not because the market is small, but because leadership refuses to decentralize. Ask yourself, does every important decision still come back to you? Does your team solve problems or they simply report them to you? Would your organization become stronger or weaker if you took 2 weeks off? The answer reveals whether you have built a team or a dependency. Because leadership is not about being the smartest person in the room. It is about building a room that keeps succeeding even when you are not there. That's the difference between a manager and an empowerment architect. Jai Hind.